By now, Grow Rich, Grow Happy community, I know, well, a lot of you already knew this, but for all the new subscribers that haven't been here that long, I hope by now you understand that I value the importance of looking ahead, and seeing the value of tokens long before the rest of the world catches up. And the reason I'm saying that in this video is so crucial because some projects, tokens, coins, or what have you, you have to when you're looking at these projects, you need to look at them and see what space they're in, and also see what other spaces do they kind of blend into, where you may have say a token that's in one category. It also might find itself, or you may have a token, let's just say, in the AI sector, but its function may lend itself to the RWA sector. And you'll see that with a lot of tokens. And I feel like the more use case that you have for these projects, the the better that token is not only going to perform, but overall its value is going to only increase. What I'm talking about is DIA. And I'm talking about DIA for a reason, guys. And I'm talking about it in terms of real world assets this time. And the reason I want to talk about it with real world assets is because, I know we get caught up in the AI narrative and what's going on with Bitcoin and everything with this bull run that we're actually in right now. Remember, not too long ago, I was reminding you that real world assets are going to be a major performer in this bull run. And I still stand by that. But we also have to look at our portfolios and say, okay, if you're really diversified, you got to look at your portfolio and say, okay, what sectors do I have? Do I have real world assets? Do I have any of them? Do I have any AI plays? Do I have meme tokens? Do I have enough of each thing? And we go from there. Well, I'm concentrating on real world assets right now because, you know, a study said that it's going to increase by like 3 billion or something, I believe this year or next year by the end of this cycle. But by 2030, real world assets are going to be worth, they're going to be up there in 10 trillion. They're estimating it to reach $10 trillion. And for reference, the entire crypto market right now is almost 3 trillion. So can you imagine what real world assets is going to do? And I understand that I got a lot of beginners on this channel, so a lot of you, this might be your first time, well, not your first time hearing real world assets, but you might not really totally understand what they are. And I'm going to use DIA to explain it. I'm going to pin something down below because this actually made my star on my bookmarks on Google, and I suggest everybody, you bookmark some of the things that I show you because these are things that you can come back to time and time again and educate yourself. So without further ado, what I want to do, I want to jump over here because I want to talk about DIA, but I want to talk about the opportunity right now, and I'm just going to move right there because I'm not going to be on here long. And right now it's at 89 cents, down almost 4% for the day. And I think it's still a great it's still a great buy at this price right here. You got to remember, guys, not everything is going to take off at the same time in a bull run. That's how it happens. That's why a lot of people miss out on money too. They'll hold everything in their wallets, not knowing that some things have come and gone. That the bull run has already hit it. It's already hit the peak of where it's going to make it for the run, and then it's going to slowly decline. So you have to really start paying attention to your wallets and some of these benchmarks that you've set so that you don't miss out on taking your profits. So I look at DIA to say that it's nowhere near where it's going to run. I don't believe it's nowhere near. We're just at 100 million market cap, guys. And remember, there's only really 3 oracles, and I'm going to show you that. And DIA, with everything that I've seen, they have the most coming. They have the most things to look forward to, which would easily get them up to a billion market cap or higher again. So I'm looking at this, guys, and I'm like, okay, 89 cents. That's still a great price according to Spectre. And I have to say Spectre. Spectre AI is the confidence is high, still on it. But what I want to do from here, and I want to show you the real world assets totally right here. If I look sector performance right now, real world assets currently by market cap is only 10 billion. So you say from 10 billion to 10 trillion, guys. That's major. And it's major enough to say you need to be in the real world assets in some of them. A couple of these plays, you want to be in them now. Now is the time, not when it start hitting 1 trillion, not when it start hitting 20 billion or anything like that. You want to get in early because that's where you're going to make your bang for your buck. Now, with that said, I want to jump over here because I'm always doing my thing, and I'm on Dia's real world asset map. And I think this thing right here, guys, is truly cool. It's truly cool. And I'm going to use it because I can educate you guys, those of you who may not be as crypto savvy yet. And I say yet because if you keep coming back and you keep doing your own research, you're going to learn and just be able to spit this stuff out. So let's do this. The ultimate real world asset map, and this is provided by DIA. I will pin it down below, guys. Highly suggest you really look around their stuff. They really provide a lot of education. They got the 60 plus most relevant RWA projects. So a lot of this right here, guys. These are projects you can come in, and they're going one of my favorites, Ondo Finance. Deals one of my favorites right here. So, and I'm just scanning it right quick. Goldfish. There's a lot of them over here, guys. So you can just come over here and you can look at this, and then you can start doing some of your own research and get some plays that you could get off into. So we're gonna, but it's still a lot of you are still like, what is it? So I'm gonna come down a little bit. These are the most relevant plays. And the reason I'm jumping down here, and the reason this is great for DIA, because when you look at a lot of these, you come down here, you got your legal and compliance tokens, but you got here Chainlink, DIA, Band Protocol. Those are like the 3 oracles right there. It's not much competition, and I like that because there's enough money to be spread around. And that's what you want when you're looking for some of these projects. Who is their competition? And yes, Chainlink is a big dog. They are a big dog, but I believe they're sleeping on DIA because DIA has a lot to offer, and that staking is going to be incredible. The Genesis staking, I believe. Somebody tell me down below if you can do that yet. I know it's coming in, I believe, in this quarter in November. But anyway, what I want to do, I want to go over here because I want to show you guys something. And if you come here, intro to real world asset tokenization, and there's a reason I'm going to show you this, and this is for the educational purposes of people who may not really understand it. What is it? So here we go. Intro to real world asset tokenization, and I'm going to show you why DIA connects to all of this. Okay, guys, here it is here. So real world assets in Web3 are physical or traditional financial assets like real estate, property, think about property token, commodities or equities that have been tokenized and bought and brought onto the blockchain. Tokenization allows these assets to be represented digitally, enabling them to be traded, used as collateral, and managed via smart contracts within decentralized finance platforms. RWAs bridge traditional finance and DeFi, offering benefits like increased liquidity, transparency and security. And then they tell you, now here's the thing, I'm not going to go over all these, I am going to pin it down below, but it tells you the types of real world assets, what you can tokenize. And guys, for all my beginners, do not gloss over this stuff, especially if you want to invest in the Ondo Finance, DEA, and all of these other powerful real world asset type of plays. Know what you're getting into. So here are the things, and this is just how it's all going to connect. This is what the elites are doing, guys. They're tokenizing a lot of these different things like bonds, real estate, commodities. We already know they're already doing real estate. That's why one of my other plays is Proppy, the real estate token, where you can buy a house or list a house through the blockchain, and you can do all of that without a middleman such as a real estate agent, and you can just purchase your house with your Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. So you can tokenize real estate, and I use real estate because everybody can understand that. You can do commodities, you can do arts and collectibles, intellectual property, equipment and machinery, stable coins, tokenized debt and equity, salaries and invoices, carbon credits, and then it can tell you. So I'm gonna use this one for example real quick. It says tokenized real estate allows fractional ownership of properties, democratizing access to real estate market. Investors can earn rental income and participate in global real estate markets without needing to purchase entire properties. Yes, you can do that, but you can also buy houses. So, we're gonna come back down here. Says the tokenization process. RWAs are created by issuers that do one or more of the following things: acquiring the assets in the real world, tokenizing these assets on chain, distributing RWA tokens that represent the real asset to on chain users. So we're gonna come down a little bit more, and it says the benefit of RWAs and DeFi. Why tokenize assets? This is why it's so important, and why, even though you may not be hearing a lot about it, the elites are using it and they're doing it right now. BlackRock is one of the main people doing it. Tokenizing real world assets offers several advantages such as liquidity, accessibility, efficiency, transparency and trust, compliance, and asset diversification. It's a lot easier to accumulate these RWAs without actually. I'll just show you right here. Where is that? RWAs tend to be less volatile than most crypto assets. RWA and DeFi can provide portfolio diversification for investors who want to reduce their exposure to the volatility and risk of crypto assets. So if you're invested in, say, a property versus a crypto token, well, that property pretty much is going to hold its value, and you're holding that asset via the blockchain. So it's a lot easier. It's a whole lot easier, guys. But as I come down here, you're going to see categories of RWA on blockchain. And guys, if you're still with me by now, smash that like button. Smash that like button for me. Marketplaces and all that. But I want to come down here because it's something I want to show you. The importance. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. The role of oracles in RWA tokenization. So for those of you new to this, Oracle is basically like Chainlink, DEA, BAN protocol. But DEA's role in RWA tokenization. But before I get to that, you need to know what their role is. Oracles play a crucial role in the tokenization of real-world assets by bridging off-chain data with the blockchain. They provide accurate, real-time data essential for evaluation, verification, and tracking of RWAs. This is why they are a must, guys. And they have to be correct all the time. That's why oracles are nothing to play with. You don't see a whole lot of them either. You don't see a whole lot of them. You see these three. This data includes price feeds, ownership records, and other key metrics, ensuring that the on-chain representation of assets remains accurate and trustworthy. Now, can you imagine an oracle being wrong? Can you imagine that? I want you to think about some of the things out here that we rely upon daily. Like for instance, you're the person who does your taxes. Can you really afford for them to be wrong? Who end up going to jail? Let's just be real. Can you afford for them to be wrong? So their job is a must, just like an Oracle, just like Dia. It's a must. It's a need. You need it. I like assets like that. I love to invest in assets that I see a use case for. So Dia's role. Dia stands out, guys, as an open source data and Oracle platform that emphasizes decentralized data collection and verification. It aggregates data from multiple sources, including traditional finance and the blockchain, ensuring comprehensive and reliable information for DeFi applications. Transparency and customizable data feeds are central to Dia's offering, making it a key player and providing the necessary data for RWA tokenization, valuation, and transaction verification. For example, Dia can provide real estate tokenization platforms with updated property valuations, rental yields, and other critical market data, such as Proppy, the token that I'm talking about, guys. This reliable data ensures the stable operation of DeFi protocols dealing with tokenized RWAs, supporting their integration into a broader decentralized financial ecosystem. So, uh, this is why I say something like Dia, guys. Let me go back over here. Where we at? It was just in there. I gotta go forward. This is why I'm saying, guys, that something like Dia at a price that it is currently today, guys. Let me get out the way over here. Oops. Let me get out the way. Hold on, guys. Something like Dia at a price of 89 cents. Guys, these are the plays. These are those plays right here. We got an all-time high that we hit $5.73. That was back in 2021 during that first bull cycle. So we got a lot of ground to make up, guys. But we are the bull run has started. Now is the time, guys. You want to get these plays. You want to get these plays right now. And you want to stack them. Remember, it's the quantity. Quantity matters more than anything. I know a lot of you out there hold Dia, as well as a lot of you out there might not. Some of you out there might hold Chainlink. Some of you out there might hold Band Protocol. And like I say, if you got three, I just believe that this is from what I'm looking at. The Dia, I choose Dia mainly because of the things that they have coming. They have a wonderful community, which is you married it too. And they are in when you put the real world assets right there with Dia and their use case for it, you just got success. I believe you truly have success. They got a nice circulating supply, total supply of what did we at? 168 million tokens out there circulating. 119 circulating. Guys, I just see it as being one of them ones. One of them ones when it comes to crypto. You can pick it up over on Coinbase. Actually, that's where I pick up mine. You can pick it up on Coinbase, Gate.io, Uniswap, Binance, of course, the places like that. So they are accessible. That's the other thing you want to look at. You don't have to wait for them to get put on a major exchange. They're already on major exchanges. So it's easy to get. It's one of them tokens. You got $50, $20, or whatever you can afford, you can pick it up because you got to look at the long term here. You got to look at the long term when it start hitting those $30, $40, $50 prices and above. That $20 you might have put in it, that's going to go a long way. So, guys, this is definitely one you want to put on your radar. As always, trade responsibly. Do your own research. And I'm going to pin this down below because that information down below because, again, I want you guys to do your own research as well. And being that we're talking about real-world assets, you want to set aside a part of your portfolio for real world assets. And I tell you to diversify like that because in this upcoming bull run, I want everybody to make some money. everybody to make some money. If you're diversified correctly or just diversified, period, you're guaranteed to get some, to see some sunshine and get some profits. Again, this is not financial advice. Always do your own homework. Till next one, guys. I'm out.